We begin with the Pike River mine and the 29 bodies inside it. Representatives of Pike families met with Solid Energy CEO this afternoon in an attempt to persuade the company to not permanently seal the mine, entombing the bodies inside it. The families want access to the drift. That's the beginning of the mine, well before where the coal was, effectively the road in. Because the first explosion occurred as a shift was changing, some people believe there may be bodies in the drift, people on their way out. Former miners and mines rescue personnel from both New Zealand and overseas have stated they would be prepared to go up the drift and they don't believe their lives would be at risk. But it's not happening. And if the proposed seal goes in, it may never happen. A legal appeal against the seal is being mounted. Nigel Hampton QC taking that, and Allied Concrete has decided to not provide the concrete for the seal. But today Solid Energy told the families directly it is proceeding with the seal, full stop. Bernie Monk was among the family members told that by the company's CEO.
Business as usual for them, and we found it pretty frustrating. Our counter offer was, now that the Type C seal was completed and that, WorkSafe are quite happy with that, we gave them two options. One is to stop work and get our experts around the Roy's Round Table and nut out a situation where we think that the job can be done. They didn't want any part of that, and so we said then we'll walk away from the whole job and we'll get a team in that can do the job, and they walked away from that. So they really told us that business as usual, and I said, well, we'll meet you up at the mine tomorrow, because I can't guarantee that they're going to stop. I can control the families from here on, because they're pretty hot under the collar over this.
So, despite the fact that members of the mine's rescue team have said they believe it is safe and they are prepared to go in themselves, there is absolutely no way that Solid Energy is going to countenance that or support you in any way.
Well, that's what they said to us today. Yes, that's correct.
And is it true that people have been working up to 170 metres up the drift, Bernie?
That's correct. And it was something that we pointed out today. They've done about 260 hours of work with Mines Rescue to actually put that 170-metre drift in with gear on under that situation, and nothing happened. They did 265 hours. And now that 170-metre area is as safe as a church, and they still won't budge on doing a further investigation about going up that mine.
What is the family reaction to this now? I'm sensing, Bernie, because I've spoken to you many times over the years, that you are reaching new levels of frustration.
Oh, beyond me, I'm so frustrated. And Anna Osborne and Sonia Rockhouse were on the teleconference today, and they said they're going up to the mine. Anna's already stated that she's not going to leave up there till they listen to her, and she's not going to let them seal Milton up in the mine when they are not prepared to sit around the table and just hear what our experts have got to say, because you've got to realise it's been going up over 5 years and they've never even corresponded with our experts. And our experts are saying the same thing they said the first day they arrived here, which was over 5 years ago. This job can be done, and they still are saying that today. So what more can you do? Why are the families upset? Because we're told that it's Solid Energy's way or no way, and that's what's the frustrating part about it. And I think it's gutless what Solid Energy are doing, and I think it's unheard of anywhere else in the world to actually see men underground and leave them there, and I just find that so frustrating that they're doing that.
That's Bernie Monk, one of the family representatives who was at the meeting today.